Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
Is the way he challenges the black elite. He talks about the black elite that's on TV and speaks that honest truth that we've always talked about on this platform, that a lot of times the worst ideas get out to the black community because the Negroes on TV care nothing about actually going in and building for the community. And the reason they don't is because if they do that, they'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball. They'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball.
Salute. Come on in, guys. Come on in, gang. Come in the class. Wipe your feet on the like button. Keep in mind that we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or emotions. We cater to the truth. We cater to common sense. And we do not complicate it. Salute, gang. What's going on, XL Prizzy? How you feeling, man? Zone. What's going on, Zone? Toxic ring scandals. Welcome to the righteous sphere, guys. Welcome to the righteous sphere. You guys should have your notifications set and those bells checked, guys, because when this music stops, we are on our way to the truth. All right, we are on our way to the truth. So salute to you all. Thank you for spending your Sunday morning with me, guys. Your time is money, and you about to spend some time with me. Keep in mind, guys, that right after this show, we have our private course where it's $20 a seat, you know what I mean? But you're going to get some useful, quality information. You know what I mean? This is the free show, though, but this one right here not going to be free after this show at 12 o'clock, guys. All right, guys, and let's get on into it, guys. So today, we got a good show, guys. Even the beautiful black women, even the beautiful black sisters will make choices that will leave them homeless, guys. You got to understand the difference between a choice and a decision. You know what I mean? Choices need your decision, and you need to have information before you go making decision on these choices. And that's the problem right now. So I need you to understand that it really don't matter. We be on these panels and we be talking about a lot of childhood trauma, right? And how childhood trauma causes a lot of people to make bad choices, pick bad choices, and make bad decisions on those choices. But now, not all of the time do childhood trauma come into account when it comes to a person and these decisions, because at the end of the day, we can blame our parent, but remember, we are who we are, and our character is what it is because the circumstance, we allowed ourselves to accept the circumstance that our moms put us in, our parents put us in. That's on us. You see, poverty, stupidity, slavery, debt, it's always going to be a two-part. It's going to be a two-edged sword, guys, because 50% circumstance, we don't control that. But accepting that circumstance, that end is on us. So it's going to always come down to your choices and the decisions you make. Choosing them choices, guys. It don't matter who brought you up. You could have been raised by Obama and Michelle himself. It's going to come down to your choices. Remember, you are the captain of the boat. You are the captain of the boat. And yes, your environment is going to play a huge part in how you sail your ship through these waters. But you still got to sail these ships. You still got to make the decisions, and you got to choose the right choices. All right, guys? So our quote of the live today is going to be, You got to put your foot down in your life. Block numbers, receive new information, stay away from fake love, guys. All that fake love, that temporary feel good, that sugarcoat, tickle your chin, you got to stay away from that, bro. You got to grind, get your spirit and your mind right, guys. Your spirit is your Holy Spirit. That's the information you take into your subconscious mind. That becomes your Holy Spirit, guys. Those facts and those truths that you run around here making poor decisions and bad choices off of come from your core belief system. It's the paradigm, your paradigm, the way you set up, the stuff you took in as truths. Although our environment was bad, was hella bad, you don't see a lot of results in our environment, but we get the most information on what to do with our life from our environment. You don't find that suspicious? I mean, like, come on, guys. You don't find that suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
We get the most information about how to run our life from our environment. And when you look around in these environments, majority of these environments ain't too much results, guys. So let's get on into the show. While we came here, let's do it. Salute to my guy, Atlanta Street Interviews. You know, this is not the first time we went and reacted to what he do. Remember, we do two different things. I breaks down the breakdown. We not here to interview. We not here to laugh and ha ha and he, because at the end of the day, this could be you on the other end of the token. You know that this could be you, because if you know that you ain't doing the work, if you ain't doing the work, don't be surprised when you don't get a blessing. Don't be surprised when you on the other end. Now, for us that's doing the work, man, grab your popcorn, because it's no surprise that we get our blessings. And we ain't going to play dumb. We don't need to play dumb. We know exactly why we get blessed. Because remember, guys, knowing God, worshiping God, and doing God work is three different things. Don't get it confused, bro. Let's get it.
And then when I ran away, I had an experience with multiple guys, and
What happened?
so I got drunk, and years later, I heard that there was a DNA match, and my stepsister was extorting a guy who became a football player whose DNA was found later on because I think he was being HIV tested, and they ran.
Well, goddamn, like already. Atlanta, man, where do you be finding these people, guys? And look at this. She's a Jada Pickett lookalike. I was fitting to put that in the title. Jada Pickett lookalike goes homeless. She ain't bad looking. Guys, she ain't bad looking. Teeth all straight, everything a go. Something wrong with her mentally. Any female that's like this, for her age, out here single, shit, homeless, something wrong with them. Something wrong with them. Bad choices and decisions, guys. It's a teachable moment, man. Pull up. Hit that like button.
And his DNA in a criminal check database, and it was like, who are you to do that? Like, to extort a guy off of something that wasn't and made it into a
Right.
And it didn't happen to you, and it wasn't a happen to you.
How much did she extort him for?
Well, the rumor is it was $10,000 a month, and I was still looking into it.
God damn, yo. And guys, she sound educated. Like, man, I hope y'all got your breakfast, y'all got your tea, y'all got your coffee, because this is going to get interesting. It's going to get interesting, guys. How is this lady homeless, bro? All right, we're going to find out, because remember the choices. Remember we went over the 15 choices you have to make in life? You know what I mean? I guarantee you she failed 8 out of the 15. And that's why she's in this predicament. It's choices, guys. It don't matter. This one don't matter how she raised. So get rid of that shit. Look for the choices and the decisions she made. The door, you know, when it's choose door 1 or choose door 2, you know what I mean? But you see, you got to have some type of information in order to know what door you're gonna choose. But a lot of people just go picking and choosing the door on how they feel, and they pick too many wrong doors. You pick too many wrong doors, and you're gonna be like her. You ain't gonna have no door, no window, no nothing. Just streets.
And
10,000 a month?
yeah.
What's up, YouTube? I have the best trainer in Atlanta and possibly the world. Hit him up on Instagram at Katie with the Muscle. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm great.
All right. So are you homeless?
I am.
Okay. And so how old are you?
I'm 38.
38.
Oh, I just turned 39 today.
Okay, we're the same age.
Mm-hmm.
You look great.
Thank you.
And so you know, what?
Yo, that's Swift right there, yo. 38. I'm 39 today. I want to believe her. She said it so, yo, she's so cute. Look at her, yo. I don't know. I don't think I believe that though. I think that's your hustle for today.
How long have you been homeless?
So let's see. I used to live in my car in San Diego, and the last 2 years I was there, probably like off and on from 1920.
Shout out to San Diego. Tamika, if you're watching, ain't that where you going? Ain't you going to SD, Cali? You better be careful, yo. Keep my number, man. Don't just listen. Just hit me. Reach out. Reach within, reach up, and then reach out. All right?
2019 to 2021. And then I moved back to Colorado, lost my car, and then became street homeless. And I figured since I was going to be back home homeless, then I might as well go somewhere else. And here I am homeless. So
hold on. You mean to tell me you was house homeless, so you got comfortable and complacent, and you started living in your car. So that was your home. You started to call your car your home. And then you lost your car, probably due to tickets and parking in the wrong spots. But in any event, you lost your car, and then you became street homeless. Okay.
But
How long you been here in Atlanta?
since November of last year.
Okay, so November 22 or November 2021. Which one?
November of 2022.
Okay, so just a few months now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ken, I'm with you, man. You see I called that, right? You ain't gonna slide nothing past. Remember, I'm from New York. Ken, where you from, Ken? Put your city in there so I can know that at least that city could smell a scam when they see one. You know what I mean? Because New York and Florida so far, we could smell a scam. You know what I mean? Us New Yorkers and Floridians, you can't beat us in the head. But yeah. It's always their birthday. I told y'all that's the scam she running with for today. He gonna pay you for the interview regardless, man. You don't have to beat him in the head. Our brother Atlanta Street Interview, he know what he doing. He's been doing this for a while now. You know what I mean? He got y'all. It's an even deal. You teach us how not to get in your predicament, and he gets some views. It's an even deal.
Okay. All right. What made you decide to come here?
Okay, that says a lot, Ken. You tri-state, bro. Tri-state area. You can't fool us. You can't fool us, baby.
To tell you the truth, I came with somebody and halfway here on the Greyhound bus. It didn't work out. We were just friends, but we had a little bit of conflict, and we were supposed to just stop through here and then go to Florida. But I guess I got stranded, but I don't feel so stranded anymore. So this wasn't on my bucket list, but I'm glad that I stopped here.
Glad you stopped here?
Yeah.
What made you stay?
Having no money to leave.
Well, I mean, what made you? Well, I get that. But I mean, you could have gotten a bus ticket or something out of here. So I mean, what made you decide?
A bus ticket costs way more than a plane ticket. And I figured since I was here, maybe I'll stay a year, try to get a job, or just, just hustle some type of way, and I don't know, get to know the city. You know what? I consider this the Black Omega.
Yeah, definitely. This is the Black Mecca is what they call it.
Mecca?
Sure.
Is that what
Mecca,
they call it?
yeah,
Okay.
Mecca,
I call
Mecca.
it the Black Omega. Okay. Yeah, because like there's a lot of history, like
This slick bitch. She's a slickster, yo. She is a slickster. And this is what happens, like KDH, like you said. She used her beauty her whole life. For the majority of her come up, she was able to rely on beauty. You know what I mean? One thing I will give this woman, right? Normally, when they're this cute, they don't have that character and that personality. They don't develop a personality. But the dangerous part of being this cute and having that personality is that you tend to always try to get over, and you look for that one formula of success. You think it's an overnight success type story. Like, so you will bypass several opportunities that take long-term thinking and long-term, you know what I mean, investing. You will bypass that because you will rely on your beauty and the fact that you can get the right now. But we all know them right nows don't last.
Georgia State has a lot of history, one of the oldest colleges, and what's I gonna say? If you walk down, I think it's Forsyth. Is it called Forsyth?
Yep.
If you walk down that street, you see like small little museums, and it talks about inventions. And I didn't notice like a lot of Black people invented a lot of things. There's a lot of Black inventions.
A lot of stuff that we use. Yep.
Yeah, but
absolutely.
The history made me stay.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. Get in touch with your roots. You know what I'm saying? With your fellow Black brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. All right, so what was it that happened in 2019 or whatever that caused you to become homeless in the first place?
Just like cost of living, and plus I'm kind of picky about like who I live with. Like
what I told y'all, what I just told y'all, it's a mathematical equation with these mindsets. And it's psychology, guys. That's what we do over here. That's why it's kind of like we're never wrong, because the psychology behind it is we don't touch on shit that we don't study and research and know for a fact. So when those conversations come up, us in the righteous fear, us good breads, we know how to shut the fuck up. But as soon as some shit that we done studied and researched and mastered the 10,000 hours way, not up in no school, those things right there, we jump at. Because we know she picky, she choosy, like she picked and chose, she made the wrong choices, and landed in poverty, landed in homelessness.
I think I moved out of a roommate situation and decided to live in my car and just like figure it out for a few months. I knew I would make it because they have like the beach showers and truck stops. You can pay $12 for a shower. You can shower at the gym. But then like after a while, I needed to pamper myself as a woman, like do my nails, shave my legs. You know, I needed more time. So like on the weekends I get a hotel and stuff like that. But yeah, it was just like roommate situations and cost of living.
Were you like still working at the time?
I was still working. I always keep a job. Like I've been working my whole life.
Okay. Do you have a job now?
No, I don't have a job now.
So then, bitch, don't lie. Come on. No, he just asked you a direct question. And you're going to lie, man. You know what I mean? You're going to lie, man. And if you always kept a job, then that's sucky on you. You need to get to some new information to learn how to manage money. And this is a lot. This is quite often than you think. It's like 40% of people in the Black community, guys, that is a paycheck away from this shit right here. They lie to themselves. They tell themselves all types of shit, but yet they're a paycheck away from being this chick right here, right? But they still conform to consumerism, and they still playing let's pretend with their next neighbor trying to outshine them. Motherfuckers is one check away from this shit, but niggas is still out there buying Balenciagos, and they still, cause my child ain't gonna see struggle. My child ain't gonna see struggle. But yo, when your child get older, if you don't teach them nothing, they're gonna be like this. This lady don't look like she had a rough childhood at all. She don't have no scars, no. Her mindset is distorted, but it ain't damaged. She gets some right information. She gets to some right information. She gets to some real love. Because remember, the truth is love. And she gonna be all right.
So what do you do for income? What do you do for income right now?
So I boost. And I was boosting like earplugs and speakers.
There you go. Now you start telling the truth. You're a thief. You're a thief. And that's probably why you're homeless. And that's probably why nobody want to roommate with you. You see how this is just her side of the story now, guys. Remember, people will tell you, they're trying to tell you what they tell themselves. Oh, I'm a great person. But now if we was to go ask her roommates or anybody that tried to shack with this woman, they probably tell you she stole some shit from them niggas. Or some shit just start getting missing in the house. I'm just saying. It's like that's the evidence. Let's play that back.
Situations and cost of living.
Were you like still working at the time?
I was still working. I always keep a job. Like I've been working my whole life.
Okay. Do you have a job now?
No, I don't have a job now.
So what do you do for income? What do you do for income right
now? So I boost, and I was boosting like earplugs and speakers.
All right, now, sis. See, now you think I'm a dummy. Now you think if you always had a job, then that means you always been stealing from your jobs. Because then when did you create this petty lifestyle for yourself? When did you become this master thief? You see what I mean? You see how bro, the more they talk, that's why you let them talk. You don't do too much talking, bro. And when you do talk, you be clear, direct, and assertive, and don't lie to them. And just let them talk, bro.
And what else? Underwear and shirts. I noticed like a lot of young men on the street.
This whole stealing underwear and shit. What, man, this is the shit I be talking about, bro. And then going lie. I always had a job. I always had a job with a little cute. So she said the shit with a cute smile too. Like I always had a job.
Now,
what do you do for income? What do you do for income right
now? So I boost, and I was boosting like earplugs and speakers and what else? Underwear and shirts. I noticed like a lot of young men on the street. They will buy shirts and stuff off me, just like t-shirts, packs of Calvin Klein and underwear.
Fresh
and stuff
t-shirt,
like that.
That's culture here in Atlanta.
That's the best thing to sell, like food and underclothes.
Okay. All right. So, do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
No? All right. Have you ever been married?
It felt like marriage. I was with someone for 10 years before I left Colorado.
So, long-term relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Why did that relationship dissolve?
So I think we just grew apart. Like, he's a great person. I will never say, like...
Stop lying. Chick, you stole that nigga heart. You stole that nigga heart, yo. You little thief. You little klepto, you.
He's a terrible person unless he fucked my sister. But he's a good guy. Like, he works.
Where did that come from?
Because there was like a rumor or whatever like that. But I got some terrible sisters. So, anywho, I won't get on that. But he just doesn't seem like the type of guy who would do that. I think that he's like a wonderful guy.
So someone told you? Who told you that?
My sister. I think she just said it to piss me off. But yeah, she just said it to piss me off. And I was like, Larry, you wouldn't fuck her.
Do y'all look alike?
No. She's younger. She looks like she's Mexican. My sisters look Mexican, but we're Spanish.
Boy, he smashed that. I'm sorry to tell you, man. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but he probably smashed that. Because he probably know you're a thief, and you probably was stealing from him, thinking you're slick. You know what I mean? But for every 100 or 20 you stole from him, in his pocket when he was asleep, he said, "You know what? I'm gonna let her slide because I'm a tagger. I'm a tagger sister. Come on now. You can't make this shit up, yo. No boundaries, yo. No standards, yo."
Spanish and black.
Okay.
So, but I'm the nigga baby because I might be light skinned, but in my five siblings, I'm the darkest one. Curly hair.
I get it.
you know, Hispanic.
They look more so
yeah.
kind of. I get it. Kind of
Yeah.
Caucasian Mexican type deal.
Yeah, but we grew apart, and one thing that made us grow apart was after 7, 8 years, I asked him, "Do you still want to have kids and get married?" He said, "Why do we need a piece of paper to solidify, you know?"
Gotcha, bitch. Hold on, I gotta play that one. I gotta hit her with a gotcha. So that's what you thought. That's what you thought. That's what you thought. Hold on, where you at, man? Where the fuck you at, boy? God damn.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, you tried to monetize love. Lilith in the house, boy. This a Lilith, guys. This a Lilith. Because this is why I say, guys. Now, this is why I say Lilith is a modern woman's spirit. Lilith is a modern woman's spirit. This is why we don't one size shoe fit all women over here, all black women over here, guys. Women, period, in general. A modern woman is a modern woman. It don't matter about color. You know what I mean? Just on this channel, here at the Brutally Honest channel, we focus in on our community. Downstairs now, we get everybody to work, all communities, you know what I mean? Fruit punch down there. But up here, we focus in because we want our community to do better. Because we want our community to stop struggling. But in any event, all women not the same, guys. You see it. What color you give her? What color you think she fall in, guys? What color do she land in with her mindset so far? From what you know of her mindset, what color do you put her in? Mind you, keep in mind, she don't give me coochie selling vibes yet. She give me slickster vibes. She give me too prideful to sell coochie because she think she cuter than she actually is. And now that window closing, so she might start selling some coochie. It's gonna be old. It's gonna be old. But she might start. But she don't give me the vibes of that she was selling coochie. She just a thieving ass hoe. What color y'all think she fall in though, guys? Put the color down there. You know what I mean? I'm torn right now from. I'm at a mixture of. I can't even mix it because like she ain't busting it open, so she wouldn't be mismanagement. It's either mismanagement or a independent Isabel, bro. She finna get a cat, dog, and die alone, bro. In them streets.
This, you know, our union. And the other thing was regarding kids, he felt like he was too old to be having, you know, kids, chasing kids around because he's like 8 years older than me. He's already in his 40s.
Does he already have kids?
30s. No, he didn't have kids either.
He didn't have any kids either?
No, like I want to introduce, you got a sister or somebody who like, you know, looking for somebody like he is a good guy, but you know, I feel like he could be the type that might be used because he got his own house, he pays a mortgage, he love his mama, he take care of.
Yo, you fumbled the whole bag, yo. Ma'am, sis, excuse me, hello. With all of these women talk about how men ain't shit, you got a good man, and you're homeless right now? You're homeless right now. You can't make this shit up, bro. They don't want no good man, bro.
His family, you know, that type of stuff, and he's been at his job like 20 years.
Wow. He's a stable, hardworking, productive citizen.
So I had to ask myself, I always thought he was too good for me, but I had to ask myself.
Bingo. When I tell you, I like her. I like her. Just stay away from her, though. Just, you can like her. Just, you know better. But I like her. She's real. She's realistic. She's practical. She's still delusional, but in her little delusion, she has some reality, guys. Some self-accountability. That's what it is. You see how you can be delusional all you want. As long as you take some self-accountability, bro, you'll be as bubbly and as nice as she is in home. You wouldn't even notice this lady is homeless, bro. You wouldn't even know. You walk past this lady 100 times and not think she was homeless, bro.
He didn't smoke weed or cigarettes or nothing. I smoked hella weed. And I had to ask myself.
Yo, so he didn't smoke weed. He didn't smoke cigarettes. You smoked hella weed. You ain't never had no motherfucking job. He had a job for 20 years. He take care of his moms, even though she was hell of us. So he was one of those that, no, let's forsake in this bitch. We got to forsake her because God said we got to forsake her. She ain't teach us shit, but we gonna forsake her. She did her best. You know what I mean? So you had one of those. Oh man, sis. Oh man. You might go under the all-time fumblers of fumblers. You fumbled the bag, shorty. The bag.
Does he not want to marry me in general, or just not at all anymore? Like anybody?
Come on, sis. Mathematic equation. He had all of that. You had nothing. Why are we getting married? Why do you want to lock him up? You see how you're being greedy now because he got all this. You have nothing. Why can't we play Let's Pretend? Why can't we play Let's Pretend my way? Let's pretend that you're on my level. You know what I mean? Why do you want to lock him in? Government zaddy wise, why do you want to feed him, the black man, with all of those accomplishments, all those accolades? Why do you want to lead him to the white man, right? The elites. Why do you want to lead him to the devil? Sis, why? Right? Y'all already playing Let's Pretend because he have all of those accolades that you sat here and told us out your mouth. And we still waiting for your accolades, man. All your shit read is thief, theft, thievery, stealing. Don't trust you. Come on now, come on, make it make sense, sis. Y'all heard it for yourself. Let's play that back. So with no interruptions. So the reality of the delusion in these women and how they were raised to think we got to assume responsibility of their daddy who they do not have role without them doing any work. They not supposed to do nothing.
You didn't have any kids either?
No, like I want to introduce you. Got a sister or somebody who, like, you know, looking for somebody. Like he is a good guy, but you know, I feel like he could be the type that might be used because he got his own house, he pays a mortgage, he love his mama, he take care of his family, you know, that type of stuff. And he's been at his job like 20 years.
So he's a stable, hardworking, productive citizen.
So I had to ask myself. I always thought he was too good for me, but I had to ask myself. He didn't smoke weed or cigarettes or nothing. I smoked hella weed. And I had to ask myself, well, does he not want to marry me in general, or just not at all anymore, like anybody?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
is he with someone now?
I think he's dating. You know,
but he's not like married or anything like that.
No, he's not married.
I get it.
Not that I know of. But
all right. So let's just start from the beginning. So where are you from?
So I was born in LA, and then I spent most of my time in Denver. From the east side to the further east side, Montbello. Went from like McGlone, MLK, Martin Luther King Middle School, and the better schools in Colorado. And then
it's always MLK.
Yeah, and then that's where all the crime is too, on Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Listen, I used to have a job where I used to have to go around to different cities in the country and find kind of, you know, the hood. Mm-hmm. Man, every time.
KD, she stole from that nigga, man. And she takes something. I'm gonna tell you how I know she stole from this nigga. Because any other chick would have tried to paint him out as a bad guy. She couldn't even paint him out as a bad guy. So you know that the relationship ended on her terms. She fucked it up. She fucked that bag up. And due to her history, so that y'all won't say I'm assuming, her history is her history. Yo, a thief. Yo, if you lie, you'll steal, then you will kill. That always been the order. God, man, woman, child. Where the order is, if you lie, if you are a liar, you are a thief. And if you are a thief, you will kill somebody, bro. Yes, you will.
Time it would never fail. All you gotta do is search for the Martin Luther King Boulevard, Martin Luther King Drive, and you're gonna find the hood.
Yeah.
It was just that simple. So unfortunately, that's kind of how they did our Dr. King. That's how they did him.
Yeah.
So all right, so long story short, okay, so you grew up in Colorado.
Uh-huh.
You say you have siblings. How many siblings do you have?
So my mom has 5 kids total.
Okay.
She had 4 girls and 1 boy.
All right.
3 baby daddies. The 3 in the middle share the same dad. And then my dad has 5 other kids.
Do you see the shit from the previous generation that was blessed upon our community? This is a lot of people's story, although we sit here in front and want to lie and hope. And when you talk the truth, when you have these conversations, You get a lot of black women and some simp suckers that want pity now. Not everybody wants to be sympathetic on this character, like, because it triggers them and they know they did some fuck shit, like much like her, with a smile on their face though, right? She just explained to us some real fucky ass shit for our community, some shit that goes against making our community, uplifting our community, with a smile on her face, right? And yet you will still have women who distract themselves with the paper cut. The paper cut is how I'm delivering this news. The gash is the fact that modern women, black women, white women, Asian women will be homeless, bro. Because they all run around here with a mindset like this, boy. This is strong and independent. Strong and independent. It's a hell of a mindset. And this is a coat, and they all wear it, bro. All of these women wear it. All these modern women, any woman that identify with being modern, you know, the ones that say, "Oh, this ain't back in the days." Them ones that's on that chart. You know what I mean? I ain't never heard Miss Goodbread say some stupid shit like that. This ain't back in the days. Like, oh, back in the days, what that mean? It was rules back in the days. You don't want rules. You don't want structure and order and good decision making for you, because obviously you can't make great decisions.
So like there's 10 of us all together. But then we have extended family because we have my stepmom and my dad never had kids, but they've been together 30 years.
Right.
And she has grown kids like in their 50s.
Right.
And then that's 4 extended family.
Okay.
So
but growing up in the house, you had just the 5 that you
Oh, no. In the house, they came and went. And my dad even took care of a friend of his kid. Like, I remember high school graduation from Mount Mello. I think we had 3 graduations from high school in 1 year. Yeah, 1 year. Okay. It was great.
Okay. It was great. And so, I mean, your dad was the black, or I mean, your dad was black, or your?
My dad is black. He's from San Fernando, Trinidad, from the West Indies. And my mom.
Shout out to my Caribbean massive. Man.
Yeah,
definitely.
But my mom is Spaniard from Spain. I don't think she knows a lot about her heritage because for a long time we thought we were Mexican and black skin, but I learned because they're a little racist. Well, they are racist on my mom's side, and I learned her last name, Mascarenas, was Spaniard from Spain. And you know, Spanish people, they funded Christopher Columbus's.
Salute to my passport bros. I did y'all a good one today. We going inside. We going in depth. Salute to y'all. See why y'all getting the fuck out of here. Going to get them before they become Americanized. Yes, sir. Be careful. They great actors.
Trip to the Americas, and a lot of those people had slaves. So my mom is Spaniard.
Okay. So mom is Spaniard, dad is black. Okay. And by the way, man, shout out that Colorado, man. Shout out that Big Denver, Colorado. Yes, sir. All right. And so, I mean, growing up, would you say you had like a fairly normal childhood?
Yeah, you know what? I won't complain because you know what? Everybody has a different
what would you
upbringing.
say about it that wasn't normal or that you couldn't
just the mixing of family, and my stepmom's children were I don't know, I think they're cooler now. But we're all individuals.
Did anything ever happen when you was younger?
When I was younger, well, like nothing like too crazy, like not station and or like sexual abuse, or my dad was hard on us, like he used to kick our asses, but I was Miss Goody Two Shoes. I probably got like 1 or 2 whipping. I remember one whipping. I tried to stay low to the ground because I noticed he would my brothers and sisters, but he's a little bit softer now. So he was aggressive. Like when he came home, if we heard the garage go up, we looked at each other like, turn the TV off and clean up, and did you do your homework, and did you get in trouble at school, because we don't need him coming in here fucking with us. Grab a book,
I get it.
Yeah, so like that.
And that sounds so familiar, man. That sounds like how it went down in my crib. Like, you see all that shit right there is why we run around here passive aggressive now. All that shit right there is wrong. That's a wrong way to raise kids, bro. And we be proud of that shit. Like, yeah, my mama whipped my ass. Did she teach you discipline, though? Did she teach you how to discipline? Did she teach you self-discipline, mental discipline? You know what I mean? Just beat your ass, bro. That's, yeah, because I got my ass whipping. These kids today, they need their ass whipped. Like, bro, did you not, is your eyes not open? Do you not see what all those ass whippings has done to our community nowadays? You know what I mean? Y'all try to coin the few that make it out on the fact that they survived y'all stupid upbringing and your beliefs, your stupid ass beliefs on upbringing on how to discipline kids. The few that survived that shit will still tell you, like myself, that was stupid. I don't beat my kid. I don't adapt to the plantation way of disciplining slaves in my household. That's dumb. That's why we got so many kids running around here now that don't know who the fuck they are. They have no identity. They have no confidence. You say boo, and he hurt my feelings. He's bullying me. When the first bully they ever had was in the fucking household. Because as soon as the key get in the doors, niggas heart beating and shit. Like, what kind of shit is that?
That, yeah, but our house was tidy. Like, there was like 8 kids in the house at one time, and the house was tidy. My dad always did his own home improvements and things like that, and yeah.
Okay, so I mean, fairly normal childhood.
Yeah.
You went to high school. Did you graduate?
No, I went to high school for like a year and a half because like I ran away when I was 13.
And you see how we as black folks, we are fairly normal childhood. Ain't nothing normal about that, nigga. Ain't nothing normal about that. That shit is abnormal. But we normalized it. And we just grew conditioned it to tolerate it. It's just tolerable. We tolerate the dumbest shit in our community. That's why we don't grow forward.
13 in Denver.
Why'd you run away?
I ran away when I was 13 in Denver. Like, I had a summer of fun going into my freshman year.
Tell me about that.
A lot of things happened. Like,
so let me just preface it by saying this. You know, I have a 13-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very interested to hear what made you run away.
One thing you should do is talk to your daughter. And my dad, he wasn't a friend, and he wasn't really.
Exactly. See, a mathematical equation. 1 + 1 = 2, right? If the ass whipping shit would have worked as great and as glad as she announced it, right? She said, yeah, she used to whip my ass, like, because that's the thing to say. That's supposed to represent that they disciplined you, that they taught you something. Why is you homeless then, man? If the ass whippings work, why is you homeless, ma'am? Exactly.
Like, I feel like I learned by observing, like changing a tire, changing oil, filling up our tires on our bikes. But we had a routine. He taught me routine and stuff like that. But I hung out with ghetto girls. Like, we lived in a nice house, but I hung out with girls who lived in the apartments behind us, the Albrook apartments, and their parents were younger. Their parents drank. Their parents had different priorities than my parents.
If you keep these ratchet people around you, you will become it. I don't give a fuck how well your parents raised you. For that acceptance, for that ever so fiended out attention and acceptance in the black community, you will become the people that you put your all in. And she just telling herself that the more she talk, the more you guys realize of the decisions, the 15 decisions she did not make, bro. She did not make. So you go from a family environment to some bullshit, some toxic single mother environment. It's incredible. You can't make this shit up, bro. Keep talking.
Parents were like, we're going to shop at Walmart, but our house is going to be nice. That's what we spent money on. Right. But their parents were like, we're going to spend money on Air Max and Nike, but our house is
the hood. Right.
Yeah, and I hung out with those girls, and we hung out on the east side, and you know, they were fast and they were pregnant. I remember bringing a girl home, and my dad said, is that girl pregnant? And I said, yeah. He said, don't bring her back in our house. And I was like, oh, shoot. And he didn't teach me about sex and teach me my body was my temple, and I had to learn on my own.
My man, Charles Chandler, say word. You exactly. That's me too. I didn't progress off of straight ass whippings. Ass whippings is not what got me where I'm at right now. Disciplining of the mind is what got me where I'm at right now. Mental fortitude is what got me right where I'm at right now. Being resilient. Those are 3 things they don't teach you in them households. Those are 3 things they don't even teach you in school. Let's talk about it. But salute, Charles. He says, I got my ass beat and that did not make me successful. I'm becoming more successful since I learned structure, order, discipline system, consistency, reliability. Exactly, man. Persistence. And that's something you get out the mud. You go back and get that out the mud. When you realize all of this shit that they've been telling me, and I've been using this shit. I've been listening to my mother. I've been listening to my teachers. I've been listening. And I've been using these tools. And I ain't get shit. So at some point, you realize before I go insane, let me try something else. Let me go get some new information. See what some real people, some winners are saying. Because remember, we in environments where the results don't show too much of good choices and decision making. Remember that.
And when did you lose your virginity?
When I was like 13, 12 or 13.
12 or 13?
12 or 13.
How old was the
guy? He was probably like 16.
Okay,
I think
so
he was
just
16.
A few years older type deal?
Yeah. And then
and is that when you ran away or before?
That was before I ran away. And then when I ran away, I had an experience with multiple guys. And
what happened?
So I got drunk and I had sex with 6 guys, and yeah, they should have knew better and shouldn't have took advantage of me because it started.
What the fuck is you talking about? She said, I got drunk. Wait, hold on. She said, I got drunk. I got drunk. And the guys should have knew better. I'm sure they were drunk too, man. Who's to say they were not drunk too? This be the shit I be talking about, guys. This be the shit I be talking about. And you know how many babies is born? Remember we went over this yesterday. A lot of babies are born in this same scenario. Chicks get drunk, and then they go feeling themselves and making dumb decisions, bro. Making dumb decisions. And then they leave the man responsible for their coochie. They are taught that the man is responsible for their coochie, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. At the end of the day, we all know that a baby don't keep a man, and that if you get pregnant, after 9 months, you got that baby. Government gonna reward you the child to help weaken the man, but you got that baby. No matter how you feel, that's the reality. We know this now. We done seen this shit for 800 years. But yet we get a chick all day, every day acting dumb like she ain't know that.
Out with 2, and then some other ones showed up, and then when I woke up there was a bunch of guys hanging out, and I don't take it as a bad experience. I don't. I know I went to the clinic and they asked me what I was there for. I said a STD screening, and then she was like, "You were raped," and I was like, "No, I wasn't." And she had me talk to a counselor who I learned later was a victim's advocate, and they did a kit.
All right, so then why tell your story the way you just started to tell your story, like if you was a victim, man, when you knew you was a willing and open you probably on one of them Freaknik videos, bro. That's how I know you ain't no 39, bitch. You probably about 45, 47. You on one of them Freaknik videos. And I told you guys, they was giving it up. They was giving it up to all of us, bro. We could all hit until these beta males and these hell of a sons kept running their mouth. The more and more these beta males and hell of a sons ran their mouth, they start charging niggas. OnlyFans and shit. Now y'all can't even smell the coochie without paying for it, without cash apping it, man.
But I didn't ask for a kid, and I didn't cry about it. You know, I didn't cry about it. And one thing my dad up and did was I deal with something called polycystic ovarian syndrome. In my first period, it was 3 months. And they put me on birth control to regulate my period. But then when he found out I was having sex, he took me off of the birth control. You know why? He thought it gave me permission to have sex. He thought I had permission to have sex just because I was on birth control. He didn't know I was already having sex before the birth control. You know what I mean? And but he didn't teach me, well, you're having sex, so let me tell you.
Because you wasn't honest with him. You wasn't honest with him. He tried to teach you something right there, but you was already ahead of the curve, man. You were already hot tamale like your mama. Remember you told us your mama had 3 baby fathers and like 2 stepdads for y'all. So cut it out, man. Cut it out. You knew damn well, even if he would have taught you what to do, you would have did what the fuck you wanted to do, sis.
About this. Let me tell you about that. Like my sister, my older sister, she has a mental disability. And when he found out she was having sex, he couldn't even talk to her. He was like, Marie, get pictures of some condoms and talk to her about sex. And I was like, okay, I think it makes him uncomfortable, like love and sex and affection.
A lot of dads feel that way. I'm the total opposite.
Yeah.
That's a fact, Atlanta. I'm not with nigga, man. Listen, man. We talk about want to go down the hole all the time, bro. Stop playing, yo. Y'all got to stop sheltering these kids from reality. Somebody get outside and show them a dick, they're gonna suck it. Come on now. Stop sheltering your kids from reality, bro. Let them know what it is so that it's no surprises, bro. Remember, part of making better decisions is if you would have known the decisions ahead of time, then you would have been prepared. You'd have been better prepared to make that decision, to make that choice. You get what I'm saying? So prepare these kids so that there's no surprises. Remove the element of surprise through your experience. You know what I mean? Teach it to your kid, man. Stop playing, bro. I'm telling you, you shelter them, you hide them, you keep them from deals and deals conversations. All it takes is one little Instagram DM. Boy, show him his pee-pee. Show her his pee-pee. She gonna be over there. She gonna put her mouth on it. Better stop hiding this shit.
I'm the total opposite. You know, I probably have some viewers laughing right now because they know, the background of this channel. I used to ask a lot of sex questions, but when it comes to my kids, we are completely open about sex. We talk about it, and so for this very reason. And that's why I let you answer and go on the way that you did, because my kids are gonna see this and they're gonna be like, well, I guess Dad's right.
Yeah, and then like with females, like I think when they have a relationship with their father that's affectionate and loving, I think that they're less insecure. Like I think that they're more comfortable with sexuality too, and I think that they treat their body more as a temple. And I didn't have that growing up. My dad was very harsh. He didn't talk to us. We didn't have.
And that's sad. Supreme 10, salute and welcome to class, my guys. That's sad, yo. Because let me tell you something about women and little girls. Little girls are hardwired to want the truth. So when you get a little girl and you give her the truth from a young age, that's all they want. They don't want this bullshit, this tickle me Elmo shit that these bitches be wanting nowadays. That come from not being told the truth at a very young age. So they grow accustomed to enduring the lie because the lie just feels so good. You know what I mean? When you get around your little girl and you tell your little kids the truth, keep telling them the truth, bro. They respect that. Little girls especially. Now, boys, that nurturing shit that the mother do, they got their way with the boys. There's something hardwired in boys to really care and give a fuck. But women want the truth, bro. Why you think your shorty always know when you cheating, bro? Y'all niggas think y'all slick. Some of y'all niggas think shorty don't know you cheating. You think she don't know about your side chick, nigga? She just using you. She don't want to fuck up the uncomfortable. She don't want to have to go back to this dating pool. But she know, bro. They know, bro.
Do you still see that train that was, ran on you as you decided to do it, or was it the R word that they said it was?
You know what? I decided to do it. You know why? Because I didn't know it was the white women at the hospital. It's just like these white women who athletes, excuse my language,
No,
and then
okay.
all of a sudden, because they didn't call, but you knew he was married. You know, you knew he wasn't going to leave his wife. You knew he was movies, and now you're screaming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I hate to say direct that at Caucasian women, but that's what you see a lot of. You know, and they'll do that to black men.
Listen, it happens all the time, man. And it's been happening for centuries.
Yeah.
Shout out to Emmett too. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh yeah.
So.
That's facts. But why don't we stick to our own race right here? Why y'all always want to throw shit in front of other people's front doors, sis? You got the train ran on you, bro. Why are we talking about what white people do? You openly and admittedly got the train ran on you. You wanted it. Why do we look over there? See how black women do? Look over there. That's the shit Love was talking about. Look over there. No, we want to look at you, sis. We want to examine you. We'll get to the white brads. We will get to the whole ass white brads. But we want to examine you, sis.
But okay, so
and all he did was, did he just look at her? And
just whistled at her, basically. Whistled at her.
Yeah, but you know what? I look at that as an adolescent experience because those guys were young too. And I don't think that they saw my body as a temple. And they probably weren't.
I was about to say, how old were they?
Well, so something happened like a few years back where I guess one of them was extorted for money for what happened to me. And you know, when this and it didn't happen to me, it was an experience. And those white women at the hospital tried to turn it into rape. But guess what? I was a runaway from home. They knew it. They didn't call the police. I guess the victim's advocate did a report and decided to do it. And then you know what she did?
Did she just try some flip shit right here, bro? So now you're gonna blame the rape, the grape on the women at the hospital because they tried to do their job. You do know that's their job, right? Their job is to report grapes and molestations and shit like that. Just so happen you busted open to some hood dudes. You know what I mean? So are you saying if they was white players, they wouldn't have told you it was rape? You know what I mean? I don't get why I was waiting to see, like, why did we bring up white breads?
She I don't know if she called the police after or called my parents after, but she put me in a cab and she told me to tell the cab to take me wherever I wanted to go. And I never spoke to anybody but my sister about it, one sister about it. But I didn't cry about it or anything. Like, I'm very open sexually as far as my body. I'm comfortable with my body. But I didn't cry about it or anything. And then, like, years later, I heard that there was a DNA match and my stepsister was extorting a guy who became a football player whose DNA was found later on because I think he was being HIV tested and they ran his DNA in a criminal check database. And it was like, who are you to do that? Like, to extort a guy off of something that wasn't a rape and made it into a rape. And it.
You wasn't hate when the motherfucker was living, goddammit. Now the motherfucker dead. Fuck this son of a bitch. Fuck him, goddammit, and fuck anybody with his ass. Yeah. Y'all know the motherfucker ain't no good. You want look. All you motherfuckers been snitching for him and shit. Now you standing up in here, goddammit, talking about preach it, preacher, preach it, preacher. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that. I'm gonna shoot your ass too, motherfucker. Keep on. You gonna get shot too, nigga. You gonna get shot. God bless the fool, goddammit. God bless the fool. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna end this goddamn thing. Look, where's that goddamn money bowl at? Who got that money bowl? We taking that money right now before you leave this bitch. We ain't leaving out here for free, motherfucker.
Didn't happen to you, and it wasn't a happen to you.
How much did she extort her for?
Well, the rumor is it was $10,000 a month, and I was still looking into it. And
$10,000 a month?
Yeah, and I guess her mom was in on it, but I don't know if my dad was in on it. And I wonder how many guys' DNA, because I only seen one condom on the ground, when I woke up, and I remember going up the stairs. They were all asleep, and I went up the stairs, and because I tried to wake. I remember some of.
Sis, you be fumbling the bag and they picked it up. Yes, I get it now. So you fumble again. Which way did he go? You want to play Miss Cute and on be prideful and not mention this great shit. Your sister said, don't just stand there, pick the money up, baby. That's what she did. Wrong. Damn, y'all just got thievery in y'all whole blood. Yeah, just stealing, just run in your whole bloodline. I see. Niggas is stealing shirts, drawers, and condoms, bro. But she moved fast, man.
Of it. I was like, hello. And I remember waking up, my shirt was up, I had no pants on, I put some pants on. I went up the stairs, a mom with a spatula said, who the f you? And then I ran back down the stairs and I went out the window that I came in. But I remember just getting the STD screening, and one thing I
smell a scam. I smell a cherie going on right now. Did she make this shit up, bro? Is this a fairy tale? Bitch, did you dream this? Because you seem very, very artistic and creative. Nigga said she had a mixture between Little Richard and Jada Pinkett. BT, you ain't shit.
never want to do is take away from, and they were black boys, and I love black men. I've not messed with too many or had a relationship with too many white men, but I love black men, and to extort somebody off of a so-called didn't happen to you is so foul.
I'm gonna ask you,
and
did you enjoy
did I enjoy it?
The experience?
I don't even remember most of it. Like, for some reason in my head, I want to recall laughing with them for a while, but I feel like we were all under 18. And,
did anything like that ever happen again?
Well, not like that.
Yo, son, get the fuck out of here, boy. Get the fuck. That's why you ain't want to do the rape drink, because it wasn't no grape drink, bro. Look at her. You can see it. Look at the enjoyment on her face right now. Look at that. Do you guys, bro? Lilith, recreational use only, bro. Modern women are for recreational use only. And make sure you strap up. Make sure you wrap up. Look at this shit here. Look at her. Look at it. Look at the enjoyment on her face as we speak. Put the one in the chat, guys. If the picture worth 1,000 words, yo. Look at her. You can't make this shit up.
Right. I mean, you enjoyed having multiple partners?
Yeah, I have enjoyed having multiple partners. Usually I like the two guys, and now we're going deep into that. But yeah, I enjoy the two guys and just me type of stuff. So
I mean, if you enjoy it, that's okay.
And this is why having sex at 13, this is what having sex so young do. It hook you. You know what I mean? Think about it, guys. We ain't get hooked until about 18, 19, 17, 16, 17, 18, 19. I mean, we got hooked through the porno. You know what I mean? We ain't really had the actual skin to skin. How my girl say, the meat to meat. But imagine being a 13-year-old girl getting hooked on the meat to meat. It's crazy. And then this is what life be about. And guys, real quick, you know what she said? I ain't have too many occasions with the white man. Shorty, we know that you was selling some coochie, bro. Now that solidifies you was selling coochie. Because when you say too many, that means more than two. If you don't like white men and you only like black men, then you, come on, sis. I told you, I'm a New Yorker, man. You just can't beat me in my head, sis.
Yeah.
There's nobody to judge.
But I don't regret that experience. What I do regret is somebody extorting a black man who they saw a monetary come up, and they decided to extort them off of something that happened to me in my name.
Yeah, it sucks.
And they wrote a police report in 2015, I guess, for something that happened in 97, but it happened in 92. And that's what made them up, because You didn't ask me. I never talked to you about it. You saw something on Crime Stoppers, DNA match, an HIV test for
what was the
him.
football player's name?
I don't want to say his name because I don't want to put his business out there, but I wish that he would approach me because I would like to put my stepsister in jail. I'm sorry, but I think it's so because you know that sports took a lot of Black men out of depression. If you weren't selling drugs and making money, you were an athlete because you know we excel. We excel when it comes to sports.
I mean, it's definitely provided.
We're strong.
Definitely provided a lot of opportunities, not only for the athletes but for the families of the athletes. And, you know, everything else. So it's definitely been, you know, a net positive. So I get.
All right, guys. So now, here's the thing. I ain't never ever saw a pick-me, right? You know how the modern women, they try to bash the virtuous conservative women with that pick-me word, which pretty much it means nigga lover. They be like, that's a nigga lover. Now that's how they bother the sisters that got some sense. They call them nigga lovers, man nigga lovers, black man nigga lovers. You know what I mean? But this a pick me, and she give me pick me energy now. Cause she is faker than a $2 bill, and she got so much care and love for a black man, but she's sitting here homeless in these streets when she had a whole black man who she described as Jesus Christ. I can't believe nothing you saying, sis. Why are you so obsessed? The NFL star is not gonna give you no sympathy. That is your sister. She did him dirty. You her sister. Fuck both of you bitches. So you could be as sympathetic and you could try to act like, oh, I ain't get you in trouble all you want, sis. He is not going to double back, spin the block, and pick you up. You had a chance. You had your chance. You fumbled the bag.
I get where you're going with that.
Yeah, so had I saw it, I would have probably went and talked to people and said, hey, can you take that down or whatever? Because that wasn't something that was supposed to be on Crime Stoppers. It wasn't a crime because it was consensual. I didn't cry. I didn't report it as rape. Don't make it into that. You know, and
where can I find this on Crime Stoppers?
You know what? It would be Denver. It would be Denver, Colorado, and it happened in '97 because that's the Denver Health Report. Okay. And then they said a detective was snooping around regarding it, and I dated a lot of guys that were way older than me. Like in my
Yo, she just telling on herself. I dated a lot of guys. Man, if your story is correct, you just turned 39 today. So that means you're according to you're 38 and you dated a lot of guys. We know you started at 13, so okay.
My teens, I didn't even have to lie. Half the time they didn't even ask my age. But you know what? I would never come back on no rape shit. That is some serious shit.
How old are we talking about?
So when I was 15, I remember dating a 22-year-old guy.
Okay.
I remember my dad making me take off my nails and cut off my hair because he was like, you're in the bathroom so long. You got 22-year-old guys calling the house. I remember going to school the next day looking like a bird, so embarrassed because I had draped in hair at one time. And yeah, I had a lot of experiences with men. I was very promiscuous as a teenager. But you know what? Guess what? HIV AIDS free and herpes free, and I got clean pussy on paper.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
I go get
and you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't even gonna approach you because, you know, you don't look homeless. I mean, your teeth are perfect. You got your nails done. Yeah. You got a fresh pair of sneakers. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, where do you get money for this stuff?
I like I said, I boost, and
you getting that much money from boosting?
She a thief, nigga. She stole everything she got on, bro. She stole every single thing you got on. And this is why it's so hard for these little kids to get jobs at these retail spots. Like how it was so easy for us. Because you may think stealing is cool and you buying that shit for the low is cool, but everything that go on in the community affects us all in one way, shape, or form or another. So you may think you're slick because you bought that joint for the low for half off, knowing that they stole it, but it'll come back to bite you or your kids or your brother's kids.
No, cause like I'll wear the stuff that I boost. You know, like I'll do like TJ Maxx, Marshalls. You know, for my clothes.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people don't wear what they boost, but I'm very slick with it, and the police aren't watching me unless one of my sisters are calling the stores snitching on me. You know, like even when I
So
was
let's
working,
talk about that. I mean,
I told you she got a whole operation going on here, but she lied to us talking about I always had a job because I kept a job. Bitch, stealing is not a job, bro. Stealing is not an employment. Come on, bro. You can't. And this is why she's homeless, guys. With all that said, no matter how perfect her teeth is, you know, because my teeth ain't perfect like hers, but I ain't nowhere near homeless. But my teeth ain't perfect like hers. But with all that shit said, she homeless, guys.
what's the deal with your sister?
oh, they
Your
just
sisters and this relationship that's going on.
oh, they just got problems. I got 3 that have the same mom as me, and they just they were raised by my mom. They're very emotional. My mom says I'm the most logical. My dad says I'm his most intelligent child, and they don't even understand. They've had more than me, more given to them than me. Make sure that guy didn't walk off with my phone. Oh, they've had more given to them than me. You know, I've always had to work for mine, and then they always thought that I've had a lot because when I come through, I'm in a car and I'm usually like dressed in. I've had life where I was broke, no car on the bus, but had a job. But then, like, I was up and I had a car. I had 2 jobs and I was doing good. I went to college, graduated in 2011, and when I graduated, I had like 8 arrests.
Wow. So this is our most educated. This is our most educated. So you mean to tell me I ain't go to college? I got broken grammar. I got broken English. You know what I mean? I be reading like a 3rd grader sometimes and shit. I'm getting better though. Matter of fact, I'm reading like a 5th grader now. But in any event, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I curse a lot. I ain't got no degree. I finished high school. That's about it. But I'm nowhere near homeless though. You know?
2 felonies, a bunch of misdemeanors, and guess what? I could not get a good job. I still had to work at Jack in the Box.
Where'd you graduate? What was your major?
Criminology and psychology.
And from what school?
Metro State College of Denver. Okay. Now it's Metro State University of Denver.
Was that an associate's or a bachelor's?
It's a double bachelor's.
Double bachelor's?
Yeah.
And you still couldn't get a job?
Yep. They don't.
That background.
Yep.
Yeah.
They run, and my interviews would be so good, and like, cause I had a conversational interview. Like I even looked up questions to ask. So you know, sometimes you're in an interview and you're like, yep, no, yep, no. But usually my interviews end good. But then like I could pass a drug test with some, synthetic piss, but the background check come back 7 days and they're like, we can't use the thief because I have a lot of theft on my background.
Exactly. You see what I mean? And guys, this is a lesson. This is a message. What you do now, you see all them YOLO motherfuckers, all them YOLO, you only live once. Yeah, all right. What you doing now, gonna come back to affect you in the future. That was one of the quickest thing I learned. And you know who taught me that? Salute to my guy CeeLo. Salute to my guy Speedo, my guy Quelo, all the older G's, all the older guys on my block on Madison and Harlem. They didn't let us young dudes with potential. Any dude they seen with potential, they harvest that potential. And they didn't let us sell crack. They didn't let us do dumb shit. Because they knew if we got caught up when we get here, we wouldn't be able to come back and reach back for them and do the thing. You know what I mean? So what you doing now, if it ain't right, do know it can hamper your future, bro. It can hamper you. When you want to get right, it'll fuck with you. And that be a lot of dudes' problem. That's why a lot of dudes is in this space just for entertainment. Because, yeah, I may be kicking some good shit, but they know in the back of their mind, like how modern women be having them secrets, they know in the back of their mind, one of them biggest secrets is that they got theft. They got a felony on, you know what I mean? And they got some stupid shit on there because they was not emotional intelligent in their childhood, in their younger days. But guys, link with your boy. I got game plans for everybody, guys. Again, today we got a class at 12 o'clock, so we're going to get ready to wrap this thing on up. But we're link with your boy, guys, because I got ways around that. It don't matter. Felonies, no baby sis. You too, sis. No baby father. 2 baby daddies. None of that. It don't matter what you got. It don't matter your position. The best way to the best day to start is today. Was yesterday, and then the second best day is today. So remember that, guys. Remember that. But let's get back to this. So we can wrap this up and we can get on to private class.
So
Okay.
yeah, but then it took time and a move to California to forgive, and then I got better jobs like in health and pension. One of my favorite jobs was senior technical support representative, and I was discriminated against there by the HR lady. A lot of stuff happened there, but I don't regret any life experience, from sex, education, to my background. You know, being a knucklehead, I can't regret anything.
Well, let me ask. I mean, you know, being a lady out here on the streets, do you trade sex for money?
No, I don't.
Okay, so
I
that's
don't.
one
You
thing
know
you
what?
don't
I've
do.
sold my pussy 3 times in my life. I'll be honest about that.
What were the circumstances of that? Why did you choose to do that? No.
Yo, they're not yo son. Don't I know these bitches better than they know they self? They're not tell y'all that, right? This is why we ain't put her in the purple section. We ain't put her in the purple section. We put her in the yellow section, guys. I told you she don't give me selling coochie vibes, bro. She give me the vibes of a chick that thinks she's too good to sell coochie. You know what I mean? But she's definitely in the yellow section right there, guys. You know what I mean? Still a Lilith, still a modern woman, but you know what I mean? It's good to know what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Know what you're dealing with. Because once you know what you're dealing with, then you know how to attack the monster. You know what I mean? Because remember, these women are modern women to beta males. When you do the work on yourself, when you do the self-improvement and take some self-accountability, these bitches don't play with you. I don't give a fuck. None of these bitches on this list, on this chart here, play with me like that. They know not to play with me like that. And you got to do the work on yourself. They can only do it to these guys. The women on that chart can only catch wreck on one of these guys, the beta males. Remember, every guy on this list is a beta male. And that's not a bad thing, because remember, the majority of people are going to be the beta males. 80% of people are going to be beta males. 80% of men are going to be beta males. And they run the world. Beta males run the world, bro. Alpha males ain't fitting to do what the beta males do. Remember, there's more workers than there are creators in this world.
Well, I guess, so the first time I remember my roommate, this Mexican guy used to pay her like once a week, $200 for sex. And one day he saw me there sitting on the couch and he told her, I'll pay $400 for her. And so I was like, oh, 400? Oh, I don't know. I was hesitant. She was like, it's the quickest 5 minutes ever. And it was the quickest 5 minutes, $400. I mean, I gave her 2 because it was towards my rent and stuff. But I remember I was working at that was Photo Bucket I was working at in Denver. But 400. And then the other time was somebody made it hard because they stole my identity. And I had a hard time getting a job, and I was going through a struggle, and it was offered to me, and I took it. And so, you know,
How much was offered?
The offer was, so he wanted me to do him and his brother, and but it was just him, and he gave me like $100 and something.
Okay.
And then I had a place to sleep at night because I know I was in between homes. And then the last time a guy gave me a ride, and then he asked me to come hang out with him, and then he asked if he could have sex with me, and he said he'd give me money because he knew I was struggling. He could see the struggle in me, and he gave me like $150. So, but I never been on the street and like sold myself, but I've been solicited.
Just different situations. So when you're solicited, what's your response?
I'm sorry, I'm not a prostitute. No, thank you.
Because I mean, you don't look like one at all.
Because I'm not. But
so let me say this though, right? You're a pretty lady.
Mm-hmm.
You're out here in Atlanta. I mean, are you not like in a relationship or anything like that?
No, not right now. I was in a relationship for a month when I came out here. I felt like someone saved me from being out in the cold in December. But he was wishy-washy. His name was Donald Howard. I don't know what was going on with him. It felt right at first, but like we cooked together and I thought this was going to be something long-term, but sometimes you have a 3-month relationship. Sometimes you have a year relationship. Sometimes it's 10 years. But
Yo, Atlanta, Atlanta Street interview. Please don't do it. You giving me energy, you giving me vibes, bro. Don't do it, bro. She will steal your YouTube channel, bro. She's gonna steal your cameras. She's gonna steal your mics. She's gonna steal everything you got, bro. She's gonna steal your heart, bro.
That was my last relationship.
And so, like, where do you sleep at night?
I squat. I still gotta look into squatter rights. That's what I need to go to the library for. Yeah, I gotta. I wanted to look in squatter rights because there's a lot of people squatting out here, and like there's some apartments in Lenox, and I'll find one open, and maybe they're remodeling it, and I can take a shower or whatever. I tried, one time I called 17 shelters on the weekend, and
Yo, it should be no squatters' rights, yo. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. So now you're gonna go look up how to go be a burden on somebody, how to go slip your ass in somebody's home that they own and stay there for just long enough to where now they got to go through all this bullshit to kick your ass out. They got to go to court. How do y'all feel comfortable with that? How does that work? Like, no, yo, guys, don't be letting people stay at your house, bro. Niggas can't stay at your house. They can't spend no nights. Nigga can't spend no nights here, bro. I'm telling you, no, I don't give a fuck. Yo, see, hold on. I'm lying. If I get you drunk, then you're going to sleep good. And when you get up in the morning, I'm going to be standing right over you like, what up, yo? What up? Good morning. Let's go. Dead ass. Dead ass.
I got no call back, no answer. It was no. I went to some place. Where is it at? I forget where it's at, but they told me they would definitely help me. But the lady wouldn't even let me in the door.
Was it like the Salvation Army or Restoration?
Oh, the Salvation Army was worse. The lady has such a bad attitude, and I don't know what her problem was. And when you're homeless, you don't need the attitude.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what a lot of people deal with. That's why a lot of people.
What you mean? When you homeless, you don't need the attitude. Bitch, you need to take whatever somebody give you. You what? Wow, this is that entitled mindset. She too sensitive. She's not gonna be able to win. She's not gonna be able to win that life. She one of them niggas that's in her boat, right? She in her boat. She's steering her boat, and every time an iceberg or something come, instead of her going around the shit, right? Instead of her, because she don't have the information to know how to steer around it, but instead of her attempting to try to steer around it, she expects somebody to have to move it. She expects niggas to get in the water and move this shit out of her way. That's this mindset right here, guys. You know what I mean? She ain't thinking like, you know what? Let me patch this boat up. Let me patchwork this boat up. She ain't thinking, you know what? Let me just fuck it. I'll just swim to the shore, make another boat. She ain't thinking that shit. She like, niggas supposed to move that out the way. Move that out the way. Oh my God. Oh my God.
In and out of the shelter system, in and out of the various shelters, because a lot of times the people that work there,
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, listen, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. At this point, what are we doing to try to get ourselves out of this position of being homeless?
I have to work. Like, one thing I do, and it might be unorthodox, is I still work clothes. I like to accumulate maybe some black pants and some good blouses and some good shoes, because I want to work in the office and I will not go back.
Miss, you have to stop stealing. That's what you first got to do. You got to stop stealing, yo. Because even if you do get hired, you're going to fuck around and steal something from the job and get fired again. You probably got hired a lot, but it don't count. I wouldn't count those hires if you get fired for stealing. Like, you got to stop stealing, man. And like I said, guys, she don't sell coochie, but she's 39 today, according to her. Give her one more year of saying that this is not going to work, because she have no plan. And if you don't have a plan, and if you live in fly by night, just like a leaf floating in the wind, if you live in life like that, then you only surviving. She don't have a plan. Just a bunch of shit she tell herself. And now she's creating a delusion that reality don't show her shit.
to 7-Eleven or fast food or anything. I already did that.
So you're not humble enough. I'm gonna play that back because this is where a lot of black folks go wrong. Because for one, you don't have the skills. You don't have the skills. You spent the majority of your time stealing, getting locked up for petty shit. You don't have the skills for the job you want. So instead of working up the ladder, you will sit there and bypass the opportunity, waiting for the big formula, the big, when you don't even have the requirements, sis. Like, let's be real with yourself. Why do y'all continue to lie to yourself and tell y'all these things that's not true?
And we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. At this point, what are we doing to try to get ourselves out of this position of being homeless?
I have to work. Like, one thing I do, and it might be unorthodox, is I still work clothes. I like to accumulate maybe some black pants and some good blouses and some good shoes, because I want to work in the office and I will not go back to 7-Eleven or fast food or anything. I already did that. And with time healed my background. And so I'm not going to go back to that. I like administrative work, technical support. I've been an operations manager. I know how to run a small business, so I know I'm going to steal some blouses and things like that and sit at the library. And now I'm getting the phone right here. So I can receive calls and mess around and check my email and stuff. And it's a slow process, but I had to get used to this place. And
Ma, you daydreaming right now, Mitch. You daydreaming right now, sis. How you just openly admitted you just gonna steal some blouses? You're gonna steal some blouses and what? Ma'am, you're not gonna get that job. You better go to McDonald's. You better go to Walmart, aka salute to Mr. Palmer. They always hiring. You better work your way up, ma'am. You better get what you can get. CVS and them stores might not even be asking for background checks, but you want some shit that's gonna ask for your background check, your credit score, and you ain't got that. So you just gonna be homeless rather than take something. You just gonna be like, I don't need it. I'll wait for a better opportunity to come by. Oh, that ain't for me. See how they lie to themselves? They tell themselves all sorts of stupid shit, weird shit. Look at her face right now, though. She got the face right now. That's what she's gonna be doing 2 years from now, guys. Look at her real good, guys. That's the face of stupid decisions. And I need y'all to study that so that y'all in real life, when you get to that point and it's decision time, choices, you remember this face right here, bro. This is crazy. That's a fact, yo. This is crazy. I can't believe it, yo.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen because I don't stay
So
down.
you think you're gonna be
long.
staying here in Atlanta?
I think I'll stay maybe till the summer, or I have to see how it works out. But I don't want to spend another winter here because I hate the cold.
Yeah, definitely. It's tricky. It's tricky here.
Yeah,
it's tricky.
Tricky.
All right. Well, like I say, we appreciate you. If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
No, just if you see me in the street, smile and say hello and just keep your head up, make eye contact, because we don't do that enough.
I hear that. So you don't have Cash App or anything?
No, I don't have Cash App, but I won't accept your cash. I will not accept your cash unless I'm giving you something in return. But if you see me on the street and I'm selling noodles, underwear, a shirt, or something like that, I'm gonna work with you and I sell it to you for
Come shop with you.
Yeah, like.
So you mean to tell me I can't give you an honest dollar? I can't give you you don't appreciate it. This is what you just said out your mouth. This is how distorted they thinking is, guys. I can't just come up to you and give you an honest dollar for my honest way of making you. I can only engage and participate in your thievery, though. You will only accept my dollar if I buy something you stole to further enhance your desire for thievery. You see how that works? You know what I mean? If I buy that product from you that you stole, it's just gonna fuel you to go back in the store and get more. If I give you $100 off the rip, you can invest that money and not having to steal, and they bring you back more money. But they stupid. They just like to steal, my nigga. I'm telling you right now, she's a failure, bro. She's a failure. And anybody running around here with this mindset, any of my little girls running around here with this mindset, get rid of that. She a failure, bro. That shit crazy to me, yo.
You know, and I'll take orders. My name is Marie, you know.
And she marketing. She gonna say, I take orders. So she do this for a living, guys. This is what she do for a living, bro. She a thief for a living. I'm gonna play this back on the go out. She's a thief, bro. And if you go to the what channel is that? I think that if you go to the Mr. Goodbread show, the home page, right? There's a video on there, how to escape poverty, bro. Me and Mrs. Goodbread is doing that video. If you check that video, right, this bitch failed every single 15. On that list, we said you take everything that's given to you. When you're trying to escape poverty, bro, you have to take everything that somebody is going to give you. You have to. You can't, you got to tuck your pride and ego. And she failed. Failed. Let's hear that shit again, though. That right there is, clip that. This is, man, I got 100 shorts coming. I got 100 YouTube shorts coming with this one. Black and Hispanic? Oh, yeah.
Reach out, help, or donate. Do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
No, just if you see me in the street, smile and say hello and just keep your head up, make eye contact, because we don't do that enough.
I hear that. So you don't have Cash App or anything?
No, I don't have Cash App, but I won't accept your cash. I will not accept your cash unless I'm giving you something in return. But if you see me on the street and I'm selling noodles, underwear, a shirt, or something like that, I'm gonna work with you and I sell it to you for $1.
With you.
Yeah, and I'll take orders. My name is Marie, so my birthday's today, and
happy birthday.
Thank you. But I'll take orders if you see me on the street.
Valentine's, baby.
Yeah, just.
All right, well, listen, like I say, we definitely wish you nothing but the best out here, all right?
Thank you.
Make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
Thank you.
All right.
God damn, yo, that was a hell of a story. A hell of a lesson, guys. Keep in mind, guys, it's not about your childhood traumas all of the time. It comes down to your actual decision and choice making. You got to make better choices, guys. That's why it's important to be learning every day. Every day you should be taking in some new information. You know what I mean? Some new information. Guys, now I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. Those of y'all that my regulars, y'all got the link already where I send the link at. For the rest of you guys, y'all got about 15 more minutes to send that cash to the Cash App and then email me so that I can have a spot to send a link to you for this private class. We going over how to reach our peak performance. I got a couple of ways to reach our peak performance, guys. You're going to need to know this because you're going to need to be at peak performance 80% of the times, guys, in order to escape poverty, in order to become successful. You know what I mean? Guys, so I'm going to highlight y'all, guys. Y'all wrap up, y'all strap up, y'all drink responsibly, and do not play with your life, man. We do it for the culture over here. The real, for real culture, though. The one that want to see black people look great and not just the women look foolish while we just fuck on them. Know what I mean? No, we want everybody to win. All right, y'all? So I see y'all later on tonight. Those of y'all that's coming to class, I see y'all in class, man. Peace.
You are not niggers. You are not coons. You may smoke reef and drink wine and do crazy, wicked things, but you are not a wicked person by nature. You have lent yourself to wickedness, but you are a divine creature that must now come into the knowledge and power of your own divinity. And no preacher can resurrect you into your divinity. It takes God himself to bring you into your own divine nature. So we're not dealing with prophets. We have walked out of prophet teaching. This is the time and the presence of God. So I don't talk about God will come. God is already here. And he's working in me to resurrect you to your divine nature.